Hello, my name is Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADMISI Services International Limited. As is usual, at this time of year, I will stop looking at my daily charts and instead concentrate on the longer term view, using my monthly, even yearly charts to commentate on a market. If you would like to discuss any of these, I'll only too happy to hear from you. So let me now introduce today's longer term chart. Today I'll be looking longer term at the US dollar versus the offshore Chinese yuan. This monthly chart shares something similar of the US dollar Japanese yen monthly chart. That is the possibility of a double top, formed from the peaks of 2022 and 2023. The origins of this move higher started at the beginning of 2022, with a rejection by the market of a move down of the 2018 down to the year 2018 low at 623.52. It was a dramatic rejection, especially in April, with a 4.5% move up that month, followed by some hesitation thereafter, and another 6.2% move up over September and October. However, in November 2022, the market peaked the first time, with a pipe top, and prices fell away, all the way down to the combination of big 50% Fibonacci line of the 2014 to 2022 move at 669.5, where they halted. A similar action as we saw in dollar against the Japanese yen. This was in January last year, and during the whole of the first 3 months of 2023, we saw a rise higher up towards those heights of 737.5 that we saw in late 2022. Yet it was not to be, or so it seems right now, as prices over the last few months have dropped off. Not quite down to the 50% Fibonacci line at 703.24 that we saw emulated in US dollar against the Japanese yen, but as far as the 38.2% Fibonacci line for the same move at 711.18, which held up prices in November and on a closing basis December last year. The question here is the same as we saw in dollar against the Japanese yen, with this market continuing lower towards the 50% Fibonacci line of 669.61 and possibly forming a double top, or will it go sideways, or will it revert back upwards and maybe form a possible ascending triangle pattern from early 2022 to date. It is similar to the US dollar against the Japanese yen in that it is way too early to judge which of these it will be, but I'm hopeful to see an early indication in the next 3 or so months. It will depend on what happens at the pair of 50% Fibonacci lines below at 703.24 and then at 669.5. Thank you for watching and listening. This annual broadcast gives the essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and at the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Tofpik and ADMISI Services International Limited. And here comes the final bit.
Thank you.